What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Flight Sports TV. I know we just seen a crazy game. You feel me? The game was epic. We had the Houston Rockets versus the Portland Trail Blazers. I was watching it. It was Melo time. You know how that go. When it's time for Melo to come on. We already know what it is. Melo was coming off the bench, but he didn't finish the game. But hey, man, Portland, they did do their thing. But it's way more to talk about than that. You understand? You had James Harden come out here and put on a show. You understand? And we're going to get into all of it. You understand? We're going to unpack it all. You understand? James Harden came out here, put on the show. CJ came out, put on the show. Dame was putting on the show. And it was star-studded. You understand? On some real shit, and James Harden is a reason why he's the biggest trade bargaining in the goddamn NBA. Teams ready to mortgage the future. You understand? And they better damn sure do it. I'm gonna list a couple of teams that need to mortgage the future. I'm talking about sell a house. You understand? To get James. Pardon me. Listen, man. It's Saturday. It's holiday season. We here vibing. You feel me? Listen, man. We all like family. It's Flight Sports TV, man. Hit that like button. Most definitely hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into it, man. I got a whole lot to sit here and talk about, man. But before we do that, subscribe, man. You feel me? If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. We're gonna be touching on a lot of different topics, not just whatever I know the base. You feel me? But it's a lot of shit to talk about in the league right now. You feel me? Subscribe right now. You don't want to miss a goddamn thing. You feel me? Hit that like button. You feel me? Straight up. Now let's get into James Harden. I'm talking about James Harden came out today. He came out like an old, fat, dirty bastard today. I'm telling you, this guy is out of shape. It came out and put up a 50 ball. The shit came down to the last second. Now, this is what I was discussing in my previous video about about Steph Curry. Now, Steph Curry got a better team right now than Harden does. If you look at this guy came out, you talking about, you had people in protocol, like COVID protocol. You had, if they would have had John Wall and Cousins, they would have beat the Portland Trail Blazers today. Portland shouldn't feel too excited about this win either. They really should be a shot. I actually have Portland. It's crazy. They was my dark horse for the conference finals. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I ain't want to come flat out and say, I have Portland, and I'm gonna keep it real. Portland was my team to make the conference finals against the Lakers, but Portland is scaring me. I'm going to let you know right now. I wouldn't be too enthused about this win because Portland, I think they only had about 8 or 9 players, Houston. James Harden put it on them, pause, and then it came down to the last second, okay? So I wouldn't be too happy with this. You understand? I wouldn't. Let's nonetheless, let me look at some numbers over here. So I get things right. I don't want to just start rambling, but I believe Harden had a 46-point game. It was in overtime. Dame could have put him out. I thought they could have put him out. But it is what it is. Give Dame gonna hit that 9 times out of 10. You understand? So it is what it is. And it was a mid-range. It wasn't like it was one of them crazy threes that he used to taking. But let me get into this stat. This guy had 44 points and 17 assists. Are you kidding me? You understand? Are you 17 assists? Now I'm looking at the Brooklyn Nets, right? Now I'm feeling those dudes. Like pause. Like I like Dinwiddie. I like Spence. I like my man Karis LeVert. He alright. But the only issue is you better listen. This is once in a generational type talents. Mind you, if I'm the Golden State Warriors, I trade the house. You understand? To get this season on track. You pair him with Steph Curry. If you got to give up James Wiseman, you do it. You understand? You do it. You got to they can go get James Harden right now. If you got to give up Wiseman, do it. You understand? Period. You got to get James Harden paired with Steph, man. It's paramount, man. This is disgusting what's going on with the Warriors. So they need to listen. There's a reason why teams is jumping over hula hoops to get this man. And I got to give James Harden a lot of credit because he actually came out and tried to win. Yeah, you heard a lot of noise and this, that, and the third. Prior to the season starting, how they was beefing and this, that, and the third. Not coming to practice, him and the coach not getting into it. James Harden put his all and put his blood, sweat, and tears on the line tonight for that coach. It was a lot of people like Steven Jackson. Oh, you got a black coach, this, that, and the third. You don't want to play for him. This, all this craziness. You don't know what's really going on behind the scenes. None of us do. You understand? We just, unless it gets public out there, and you just can't miss it. But he was getting a lot of flack, and I was listening to it, and bottom line is Harden is unstoppable. You understand? He's the best offensive player in the league right now. If you want to go with KD, I think KD is too, but James Harden is 1A and one. If he goes to Brooklyn, just they're gonna need some defense. They're gonna have to retain a little bit of defense if they go with him. But whoever gets Harden, Houston gonna get the house for him. You understand? And he's proving it right now. I still feel like he need to give it a shot with these boys, especially with a healthy John Wall. They played hard today. You got to give that coach some credit too. Silas, if I'm not mistaken, listen, the defense was top notch. They retained a couple of guys. I like that dude House. I like my man Wood, Jordan Wood. That dude is a problem. If y'all don't know who Wood is, he was on pause. He was on the Detroit Pistons. That dude is nice. You understand? They threw him the bag this summer. He was looking nice, man. I was impressed by that dude. I'm talking about outside, mid-range, turnaround, a lob threat. I mean, goddamn, bringing the ball up the court. Listen, Houston got a little team if James Harden buys in just a little bit. Wait till they get Cousins back, man. Cousins looked great in the preseason. I know it was the preseason, but I was impressed. Some players I eyeball in the preseason and some teams, because some players and some teams don't have no goddamn position. They in no position to treat it like a preseason game. And somebody like Cousins, he's in no position to treat nothing like a preseason. Even John Wall, if you saw them in the preseason, they was going all out. You understand? And to pair them with this James Harden right here, and mind, James Harden not even in shape. He's not in shape, ladies and gentlemen. And he put up 44 and 17 assists. He's not even in shape. You understand? Just think about that for a second. He's not in shape. Man, this dude, listen, the skill level is at an all-time high. I'm talking about, it was at times this game where I was getting like chills watching him play, like in terms of the offense, like because he couldn't have been stopped. There was a couple times where I thought Portland was going to run away with it, but he just kept a long three-pointers. This dude taking it to the basket. He's an underrated defender. James Harden was really just playing well, like all around. He showed an all-around basketball performance. And we got to pay homage. And like I said, this is what I want this is what we wanted Steph Curry to do. Remind you, like I said, Steph Curry is up here staking up the joint. You understand? And you telling me you can't put up a 40-something? This is what I was discussing earlier today. James Harden don't have a team like that. He could have easily said, you know what, I'm just going to phone it in tonight. Let's lose by 25, and shit, I'm going to get traded anyway. They're going to still give up the house. But he went out there playing like he put his life on the line for Houston tonight, the way he was playing. He put it all out there for Houston, and it has to be commended, and there's a disgrace to what's going on with the Warriors. And if I'm the Warriors, you need this in order to save, I would say, Steve Kerr's job. Somebody got to go get Harden, but I'm interested to see how these guys get back when everybody comes back. I wouldn't be surprised if James Harden was traded sometime this week before the guys even get back. As crazy as that sound, I want to see them play, but I wouldn't be surprised after seeing this performance, teams start to they start to reevaluate the situation. Somebody like Brooklyn, somebody like Miami talking about they pulling out the trade. Did you just see this? And he's not healthy. You understand? You pair him with a Bam and a Jimmy and a Pat Riley and a Spoelstra. Let's go down the list. You pair him with KD, Kyrie, DeAndre Jordan, Steve Kerr, Mike D'Antoni. Don't sleep on Mike D'Antoni, y'all. Teams are starting to reevaluate. You look at that Philly. Yeah, they 2-0. But did you just see that? Ben Simmons is getting a little expendable. You understand when you see a performer and he ain't even in his shape? You pair that with Joel Embiid, the way Joel Embiid is playing right now? Listen, whoever gets James Harden is going to shift the balance of power in the NBA. I'm talking about because it's going to create another unstoppable duo. And listen, Lord have mercy if he go to the Brooklyn Nets. That's all I'm going to let you know, because I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just thinking about the possibilities with that. They would be physical. They would be unstoppable. I'm not sure about the defense, but they would be unstoppable offensively. You got. They don't even have to run any plays. You just, okay, your turn. They have that. That would be an offense specifically for that. I know a lot of teams do that. Okay, it'd be your turn. I see that with Dame and CJ. They do that sometimes. These three guys, you can play that style of basketball. Give it to Kyrie. Okay, you take the next 3 plays. Okay, give it to KD. I got the next 5 plays. Okay, give it to James Harden. He gonna quarterback the offense to put up 30, 40. Listen, this is scary. Shout out to James Harden, the all-time great. And this makes Steph Curry look bad, horribly bad. It's Flight Sports TV. Let's get in the comment section. Let's politic this. It is what it is. Hit that subscribe button. We bringing the videos back to back, man. You already know how we doing it. Tomorrow, be on the lookout. We got a lot of content on the way. A lot of content. It's Flight Sports TV. We're gonna be covering the Spurs Pelicans game at 7. So you know where to find me after that game, but I'm gonna be bringing content way before then. Happy holidays. It's Flight Sports TV. Subscribe right now.